Hello folks, today is day 6 of the Geo Boss event and looks like we are fighting the Geo Cube once again. From miHoYo's teaser image, it seems day 7 will have something to do with the 3 cubes. Looks like it's gonna be a doozy. Let me know if you think it's gonna be all 3 cubes at the same time or one cube that can swap between elements. Anyways, let's get back to today's challenge. Here are the changes in the modifiers for day 6. The boss's resistance are changed, and we have the annoying HP threshold once again. The good part is the stamina consumption has been changed to move speed, so we can use the iframes on the dash a lot more. The energy recharge debuff is also gone, so we can use some burst more than once in this fight. For my modifiers, I select all the ones that doesn't directly impact my damage. I do not select the modifier that lowers your attack when you don't have a shield because, well, most of the time I will not have a shield. Since my carry does mostly physical damage, I will not be choosing that modifier. For my team, I used Noelle to help me destroy some pillars. She's very good at the last phase as well. Her level doesn't really matter. A level 1 and a level 90 Noelle will do the same damage to the pillars. Xiangling is here to do a little extra damage when not on the field, and my Razor is the main damage. Once again, I'll be using Geo MC to help me take care of some of the boss's attacks and get more uptime. Today, I'll be showing some optimization that has been improved compared to my day 3 video. When I start the fight, I use Noelle's shield to give me that extra 15% damage since I have the Geo resonance buff. I still sneak in a couple attacks when the cube is first exposed. After it becomes a pillar, I switch back to Noelle and use her burst to take it down faster. Since we don't have the energy recharge debuff, she'll get her ult back before the final phase. Make sure to dash when you see the other pillars glow to dodge the bullets. When the boss becomes invincible, I head to another pillar. Keep an eye on the boss to make sure when it teleports. You want to go towards the middle of the stage and quickly follow the boss. This is even more important today since we are moving slower. You can actually use the stereo sound to see if the boss is teleporting to your left or right. You can destroy the smaller prism with claymores or just a Geo MC's burst. Stay inside the shield dome to avoid the quakes and bullets. When the shield expires, you're gonna have to dodge the bullets again until they stop shooting. When the boss reforms, head to the next pillar. Remember to keep an eye on the boss and follow it. If it teleports far away, it will cast 3 eruptions on your character. Dash when you see the ground underneath you glow. You can sneak in an extra attack between each dash. If you are close to the pillar that the boss teleports to, it will do a small quake attack around the pillar. I put a meteorite right next to the pillar so I can keep hitting it while staying on top. This will give you some more uptime to destroy the pillar. Once all 4 pillars are destroyed, the boss will head to the middle and do the arena-wide quake attack. You will want to put a meteorite directly underneath the boss. This time my aim was off, so I was not able to get it underneath the boss. If that happens, just stand on top of it and wait for the eruptions to finish. If you do place it underneath the boss, the quakes will not hit the ground, so you can use that time to destroy the 4 prisms and deactivate the boss earlier. You can also jump over the quakes that I'll show later, but it's very hard to be consistent, especially with high ping.
I must leave no stone.
After the arena-wide quake, the boss will only use 2 attacks for the rest of the fight. One of which is a clap attack where you can just simply dash through it. The other is a hammer attack, just get away from the circle to avoid it. When you get to the final phase, all you need is Noelle's burst to finish all 3 pillars. I added in Geo MC's burst to make it a little faster. And that's day 6, pretty much the same as day 3. I can't wait to try out day 7 when it comes out tomorrow. Now let's go over the attacks individually. When you are far away from the boss, when it transitions pillars, it will use the eruption attack on you 3 times. Just keep an eye on the ground and start dashing when you see it glow yellow. When the arena is down to 2 pillars and the boss is on top of one of them, it can cast the little quake attack around the pillar. If you don't see the eruption ring around you right away, then the boss will be using a quake. Carefully put a meteorite next to the pillar. This way you can stay on top of it and still hit the pillar while avoiding damage. You can also use Venti, Zhongli, or Albedo to get off the ground. This will still let you dodge the quake, but you might not get as much uptime to damage the pillar. At the beginning of the fight, and most likely a second time mid-fight, the boss will power up the other pillars, which causes them to shoot bullets at you. Dash when you see the other pillars glow, since that's when they lock on to your position. When you destroy all 4 pillars, the boss will quake the entire arena. If you put a meteorite underneath the boss, it will cause the quake to hit above you and not the ground. This should also work with Zhongli's pillar, but you'll have a harder time aiming. If you've done this correctly, you can stay on the ground and destroy all 4 prisms and then punish the boss. If you messed up positioning the meteorite like I did earlier, then just stand on top of it and wait for the quakes to finish. Another method here is to jump over the quakes. The pulses come out fast, so I go to the edge of the arena to see when it's happening. The timing on the jump is pretty tight. If you go too early or too late, you will get hit.
I am a disgrace.
Here you can see me jumping too early, too late, and just at the right time to avoid the damage. You can also dash through each pulse instead of jumping. Dashing will be easier if you go towards the boss. Just be far away at the start so you can see the shockwaves coming, so you can time your dash better. The clap attack is pretty simple, just dash into the boss and then punish him afterwards. The hammer attack is also very easy to dodge. Just run away from the AoE circle and punish the boss when it drops down. There's several ways to take care of the final part in one phase. You can use Noelle's burst by herself to destroy all 3 pillars. Using Zhongli's burst and holding his E can also destroy all 3 pillars. You just need to make sure his meteorite hits the middle of the stage. And that's it for day 6. Thanks for watching and have fun out there, traveler.